Mm-hmm. Yay, I'm live. I wonder if I can edit that. Can I edit this? There's Cheryl. Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Oh my gosh, isn't this exciting, Cheryl?
Hey, all I had to do was click a link. You have to help me out. You have to help me out.
Oh man, oh man. Well, thank you for doing this last minute. So what happened, Cheryl, is a couple of things here. We are live on Facebook within the group. There's about an 8-second delay, and it's right at 12. So it'll take 2, 3, 4 minutes for people to start coming on, you know. And so I'll just kind of talk for a little bit, do a bit of housekeeping here, and then I will kind of reset the room, and we will get started. And then in just a little bit, Joe Seski is going to come on. And after I talk to you, then Joe Seski is going to come on, and then he and I are going to do live calls. So after I reset the room here a little bit, I'll talk to you a little bit, throw up some questions and stuff. And then after you're done, then you can stick around, or you can go do whatever you do, and then Joe and I'll take over. So anyway, so let me get you're done, then couple of things set up. Hello, Ava, Andre, Sharon, what's going on, girl? Crystal. So Crystal, oh my gosh, Crystal, I'm so excited for Crystal. We may have a deal in Detroit working now. I want to send the contract today. It's a smaller deal. It'll actually be a wholesale deal, but if we can get this contract, I can flip it very quickly. And that's one of the things, is, you know, Cheryl, that I'm not even though I'm the king of lease options, to my dream partners, I'm like, just bring me the leads. Let's see what we got, you know, and let me assess it and work the deal. So she's got a lead in Detroit that is going to make I think a pretty slam dunk wholesale deal. So Crystal, definitely let the seller know that we want to send them a contract today, and we need their email address. All right, and see if September 25th. I pulled that number out of my rear. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but September, whatever's around this, whatever weekdays are on the September 25th. I don't say 24th or whatever, but let me know as soon as you can, Crystal. I want to get that contract out to them today. And also, as we kind of let people in the room here, Crystal, who's a dream partner, Cheryl, I sent an email off to this morning. Hopefully y'all got it, that I'm doing another dream partner call today at 4 p.m. 4 Central, because yesterday, although it was some good stuff, I was in my car, didn't know I was going to be in the car. It is what it is. We got some good things done. But today at 4 o'clock, I've got another dream partner call with my dream team. So if you can make that, Cheryl and Crystal, then definitely be there. But yeah, Crystal, let me know about that seller. Go ahead and let them know that we want to send a contract. We want to send a contract today, and I need an email address. So anyway, so good stuff there. Yes, we've got some people coming on here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Where Joe and I do live seller calls. We've got a lot of leads to call today. Sometimes we'll get a hold of them. Sometimes we won't. Not sure, but we shall see. And it's always a lot of fun to watch us do live calls. So here in just a little bit, I'll introduce the young lady that's the star of the first 15 minutes of today, and then we'll go from there here. Anyway, so we've we're about 5 minutes in. In about 1 minute, I'll kind of reset the room and we will get started. I'll let everybody kind of jump on board here. And we will get going. But yeah, so this is the last day of the 5-day masterclass. So we've got today right now. Then at 1 o'clock, or as soon as we wrap up here, we'll go to the VIP room. Yes, I think it was yesterday. I've lost track now. Yesterday, I spent an hour and a half in the VIP room assessing. We analyzed an apartment complex in Mississippi, and that someone had, and then there was an apartment complex that someone had, and we assessed that, and then I reached out, talked to the buyer. I'm the seller, and then right after that, reached out to a good friend of mine who would be a good fit for a buyer on that apartment complex. So anyway, as you all have probably guessed by now, if you all bring a lead, as my dream partners bring leads to us, as they bring leads to me, even if it's not a lease option, I will assess it. I'll figure it out. And if I'm not the point guard that's going to be doing the deal, if you will, I've got plenty of contacts nationwide just because I've been around for so long. I'm very, very blessed to know the people that I know in my industry. So just about any piece of property, whether it's a piece of land in Maine that we're picking up now, it looks like, which I've never been to Maine, or a wholesale deal in Detroit. I've never been to Detroit, but I've got the contacts to do all this. So let's see here. I think we're about to get started here. Joe Sesky should be on here in a second. Let me see if he sent a text to give me his ETA. Okay, Crystal, I got your text. I got the email address. And okay, there's that. Okay, so they're asking what time can we send the contract. So Crystal, the contract I'm going to send them is going to be a purchase contract. All right. And what I'll do is today I will go on to the tax records. I'll get all the information. I'll put that contract together and I'll send it to them to review, and I'll copy you on that as well, Crystal, so that you're in the loop on everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that. Okay. I'm live. Get to that. Okay. And Joe should be popping in here any minute here. You send him a quick text and we will get going. Live for seller calls. All right, let's get going here. I'm going to pull Facebook back up. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dave and Sharon and Johnette and Melanie. Friday the 13th. This is Friday the 13th.
It is.
You know what? I've never researched what the deal is about Friday the 13th, but I was on an airplane. I was flying someplace the other day, and I started watching the Da Vinci Code. Have you ever seen that, Cheryl?
No.
It's got Tom Hanks in it. It's a good movie. I started watching that, and in that movie, they were talking about the meaning behind what Friday the 13th is. Now, I didn't go and research to see if it was true what they were saying, but it had to do with Catholics. It had to do with, I believe, this goes many, 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 many years back, where, and I'm going to goof this up, where the Pope had ordered these people murdered, and it was on Friday the 13th. Anyway, so I don't know that I would get my history lessons from a Tom Hanks movie, but the Da Vinci Code was it was all based on anyway. So all right, so let's see here. Dave is asking what happened. What happened with that building in Mississippi? I actually have an investor a buyer for that property that he's going to let me know today what he can do with it. If it's not something that fits his wheelhouse for that apartment, I have another national a buyer that does national buying for apartment buildings. So if that lady could have done terms, I would have looked to do it myself. But this is something where someone needs to come in with some capital and turn that. So it wasn't a great deal for me, but I've got the contacts, so we'll still get paid for it. As a matter of fact, that lead came from Carlos, who is a new, like literally 3-week. He came on right after you, I think. So he's probably around 3 weeks. Dream partner and got an apartment complex lead. Hey, Meredith. There's Meredith here. Francis, hello, and Dawn and everybody. Let's get going. Okay, hello, everybody. Last day of the masterclass. We do have the 1 o'clock VIP room today. That'll be our last VIP. And I'd gotten some posts inside the Facebook group. If yesterday's VIP recording will be posted, yes, everything by the end of this afternoon. Everything, all the recordings, everything will be inside the VIP Google Drive. Okay. It's got a lot of stuff in there already, but I'm going to make sure that all the recordings are in there. Okay. And then today at 6 p.m., we have our last Coach's Corner, where we've got a couple of students, a couple of Dream Partners that are going to be talking about their experience, not just with the Dream Partner program, but also with talking to sellers, how they do their marketing, and where they are in the process. And then I'll make sure that recording is in the VIP section as well. Having said that, as we do some housekeeping here, all the recordings, all the downloads, attachments, everything. If you're not in VIP, everything is in this Facebook group. It will be taken down Monday. All right. It will all be taken down Monday. You'll lose access to it. VIP, you've got access to everything, until you die. So, so everything else though in the Facebook group goes away. Also, as I was telling you on Wednesday, and especially yesterday, is that we are limiting the number of Dream Partners that we're bringing on this time. We're doing that on purpose because we have rock stars like Cheryl, who's on the screen here, who once they figure out how to open up a Word document, it's amazing what they can do. Freaking amazing. And so because of that, our Dream Partners they're crushing it. Joe and I have never seen this many leads coming in, this many contracts coming in. I told Joe that I haven't finished tallying up. This is Friday. I haven't finished tallying up this week, but I know for a fact we have over $140,000 this week in assignment fees and contracts written, signed and delivered between Dream Partners and sellers. And it may be more than that, but and that doesn't include what you may very well likely be lining up here over the next couple of days, Cheryl. But this week alone, we have over $140,000 that our Dream Partners have in assignment fees of written up contracts. And so, which means that by September, Joe and I really anticipate that our Dream Partners, because of the systems we have in place now, and as we dial this in, and that our Dream Partners are going to be writing up contracts. When I say writing up contracts, I mean signing them, getting them signed with the seller, and marketing them. Probably $500,000 a month in assignment fees. Now, I don't know who all here wants to have a piece of that pie, but that's a lot. That is a lot. And so because of that, we're limiting this to 14 Dream Partners. As you know, Meredith has already taken a spot, so we're down to 13. But we have, I know today we're having conversations with more people that have applied. So that's going to, those seats are going to be taken very, very quickly. So you absolutely have to go to thedreampartners.com, thedreampartners.com. To be honest with you, this is just me speaking. I couldn't imagine putting forth the time and energy and devoting the time and energy to be in a 5-day masterclass that operates at this level, that gives this level of content and delivers this much success, and not want to be a part of this, right? I just couldn't imagine. Cheryl, could you imagine being on it for 5 days, seeing all this content we're delivering, and seeing the success we're having day after day after day with Dream Partners, and not thinking, you know what? I think I want a part of that. I want a piece of that.
Can't imagine. I can't imagine.
I'm going to put this link in again, guys. My biggest thrill that I get, and same thing for Joe, is not when he and I do a deal. The absolute biggest thrill is seeing our students do deals and get those contracts. I'm extremely stoked for Cheryl here, Partners, who is about to. She is turning a corner, thedreampartners.com. There you go. Hey, Robert Stack. Robert, I'm actually calling you today. All right. I know you got the email. I'm calling you today, Robert. So it'll be after the VIP room, Robert, and I'll call you. So I was talking about you last night, Robert. So you and I are going to have a phone call, Robert. Anyway, so yeah, I couldn't imagine being a part of this, seeing what's going on, seeing what people are doing, and just going, yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of that. I think I want to go back to YouTube. I want to go back to Bigger Pockets or whatever, No, it's time to take action and be part of the Dream Partners. Again, we're only bringing on 14 people this time because of the fact we're bringing so many leads in. Our bandwidth is only so much. So like even this week, I'm having to do more and more coaching calls with the Dream Partners that I have because they're getting so many deals. It's deal review. It's almost gone from coaching and mentoring to deal review and assessment and getting the sellers on the phone. And it's exciting. So with all that, thedreampartners.com, you've got to get in on this. If you want a part of this, it's probably going to be $500,000 a month in assignment fees. All right, so let's talk about this young lady that's sharing the screen with me, and let's talk about Cheryl. I'm going to shut up for a second. I'm going to do a quick intro of you, then you do your own bio. So Cheryl came on board as a Dream Partner probably about 6-7 weeks ago. She's a retired nurse, and from the coach's standpoint, from this side of the fence, if you will, what I saw was a lady who was, I don't want to say a little lost. She just didn't have, it was obvious that she wasn't well versed in real estate. And it was a 2-3 week period where she didn't have her footing down, if that makes sense. And I take partial blame on that because I needed to stop and say, you know what, Cheryl, I need you to do this one thing, and really start to lay that foundation, which we did this week. And holy crap. I tell you to do this on Tuesday. I go, Cheryl, I need you to do this one thing. And here, a lady who doesn't know how to open an Excel spreadsheet did it. And by yesterday on the call, it was like boom, boom, boom. So having said that, you're about to blow it out of the water, Cheryl. So tell everybody a little bit about your background, and then with being a nurse, retired nurse, and then about your experience with real estate, or if there is experience with real estate, and then what made you decide to come on as a Dream Partner, and then what's your experience been so far? I know that was a whole mouthful, but I'll shut up and let you just kind of take over.
Okay. Well, I'm Cheryl. I am a retired registered nurse. Retired in 2015. I have 3 grown children, 5 grandchildren, and nobody lives in San Antonio where I live. But in 2019, I went to one of Damon John's info meetings. And at the end of it, they talked about real estate. And what they said made sense to me. And I thought, hey, I'd really like to be able to change the direction for my family, do something with generational wealth. And so I paid a lot of money to the folks that were hooked with Damon Johns, and I didn't get a lot of stuff going on. And since then, I've heard that the federal government has shut them down. But I got an email invitation, I think it was, from John Jackson's group And I listened online, and I thought, it sounds like the structure that I need, because I've just been waffling. I did do two good things. I joined two of the local RIAs, and found out that you can get a lot of information for far less than I could, with working with that other group. And I'm trying to build relationship with them. I started my own real estate investment company. And then I had a friend who had gone to that meeting with me, who had just recently bought a restaurant. And so a lot of her time was taken up with the restaurant. She has since, and she had another job. She has since quit that other job. And she and I, and a third partner, formed a second real estate investment group, but they only want to do fix and flip. And one of them is a contractor, and that's fine. We've been waffling around with that too, dealing with wholesalers a lot, and having mixed experiences with them. But when I first took that first offering from John Jackson, and then later on came the Dream Partner invitation, that made sense to me, because, as John says, I am one that sometimes needs a whole lot of hand holding. And it's okay. I'm 76 years old. I don't mind being carried around and told what it is that I need to do. But I really want to be able to leave something for the kids besides my insurance and whatever's left on the annuities when I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't know you're 76. I did not know that.
I am.
I had no clue. I didn't know. I want to take a step back to the Damon John presentation and that training that they did.
Yeah.
So as you probably know by now, Damon is, that's one of the companies that use a celebrity, that use their face and name, just like Kiyosaki or Trump or any of these people. Right. They use their name and they license it. Mm-hmm. And so they use their name and license it. So obviously the draw is, this is Damon John from the Shark Tank. And so they go to this thing. Well, Damon's not even there at, most at the previous step. But his pictures and everything, and they're paying him whatever 10% of gross or whatever that agreement is. But then, and you don't have to tell everybody how much you paid for that, but then you sign up for that coaching, if you will. Mm-hmm. I use the term coaching lightly. What did you get for that coaching, for that money you paid, and then tell everybody again what your experience was with that on a satisfaction level, yeah.
Right. Well, it started out, it was an introductory fee, and then there was another fee, and then there was another fee, and then there were other fees. And I got, the first was like a 3-day, they came down to San Antonio and trained. And then there was another one of those 3-day come down to San Antonio and train. And then there was a call from Utah.
Yep.
With a coach. It was like a 30-minute or a 1-hour call. And I guess I thought it was going to be a call until I started making some money, but it really wasn't. There was a limit on it. And then it was, if you want to pay some more, you can get, but I got a lot of forms. I got a lot of access to books and tapes. I got the use of something they called Property Farm, that supposedly had all this information about every house there was in the U.S. of A. I didn't I never got real good at knowing how to use any of the stuff. And then when I started with the local folks, I found out that a lot of the forms weren't any good in Texas. uh, and so, you know, that was a real good thing about joining the local RIA that's
Yeah.
associated with the national RIA. So I still have that association. I pay that locally on a yearly. It's $200 to
Yeah.
be a member of the local RIA. So that was good.
So you really didn't get any traction at all with that other
I
program.
really didn't. After $45,000, I didn't get any traction.
Oh, see, I didn't know how much you paid, and I wasn't gonna, ask you to share it if you didn't want to. That's holy. Okay, okay. So I didn't know this conversation was gonna go. I really didn't know this was gonna go this way. Because I don't know if I knew. First of all, I didn't know you were 76. I thought you were 41.
Oh, John,
Yeah.
I'll have to send you a wedding gift.
So, but I didn't know, or I didn't remember that you had done the Damon John thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 45.
It was Doug Hopkins. Doug Hopkins
Okay.
was the guru.
Yeah. Yep. And I didn't know it was $45,000. So I don't know if you were, to be honest, I don't remember if you were on this training yesterday or not, in the Masterclass.
No.
Okay. So I was talking about the Dream Partner program, and I was talking about where it even started. And I don't know if you know my background and my story, Cheryl, where and I'll shorten this because a lot of people heard it yesterday. But Jai, what's up, Jai? I just saw someone I know on their YouTube. So I started training in 08, 09. I was just doing one-on-one training. And so people like Joe McCall or other people would want to learn how to do what I was doing. And they would come to me for 2 or 3 days, or I'd go to them. And then in 2014-ish, the big box boys found me, and they found out who I was and found out the impact I had on other educators and investors. And so they said, oh, we got to, John, you got to do this, you got to do that. And we'll bring you under your wings, and we're going to make you a star. We're going to make you a star, and, blah, blah, all this and that. And you started getting, I allowed my ego to go, wow, that'd be amazing. And I tell people, I said this yesterday, I said, your ego ain't your amigo. And at the time in 2014, when they approached me, I was vulnerable, and my ego went, whoa, hey, all right. And so I tried to conform to what they wanted me to do, which was to sell from stage $60,000 coaching packages. And then $50,000 coaching packages. And then they would have me sell a 90-day coaching packages, 90-day coaching packages. And which I said yesterday, I've done this a long time, everybody. 90-day coaching packages are absolutely worthless. All they do is make the coach money. And I'm telling you stuff gurus won't tell you. 90-day coaching packages don't work. How do I know? I've been doing this 18 years. They do not work. That doesn't mean you can't do a deal in 90 days. I'm just saying the structure of a 90-day coaching package, it doesn't work. Anyway, so what happened to me, Cheryl, was I was not being true to myself. I wasn't being honest to myself. I wasn't, and I was being somebody. I was being a fake person on stage, right? And in 2015, really had in October, I think it was 2015. I just had a mental implosion in San Antonio, actually, at the Marriott there by the airport. Anyway, and had a mental breakdown because I was not being honest to myself. I wasn't being true to myself because I was being somebody I wasn't on stage. And at one point, Cheryl, so then I stopped. I didn't train anybody for almost a year, and then started training again. And I got I got hooked back into that that model. Somebody even we call them handlers. They were like my handlers in the business, And one of them even was yelling at me because I was being funny on stage. You can't be funny on stage, people won't buy, But anyway, it was a whole thing. So in 2019, fired him, stopped everything, fired all that. And I said, I'm done. I met Tamara Aragon. Well, we knew each other, but we were in Clearwater, Florida on the beach. And I was telling her about, what I was going through and what I had gone through in 2015. And it was right there on the beach. And we decided we've got to do something together. We've got to bring something to the world in the education and the support, everything that nobody's ever done before. And that's where the Dream Partner program actually took shape. It was born in Clearwater, Florida. And that's what developed into the Dream Partner program, which has since really, as we continue to mold and develop it so that it's even more successful. So now with what we do and what we bring to the table, it's unheard of in the industry. And so when I tell other gurus, because they're my friends, when I tell their gurus and educators what we do in the Dream Partner program, well, we give them this, and this. Here's the level of access they have to us. They actually get a little bit bothered. I don't want to say pissed, but a little bit pissed at me because they know, they're like, John, that's a $50,000 package program you're offering, and you're giving them way too much access. I'm like, yeah, but their success rate is amazing, and it doesn't cost them $50,000, right? And so, so I'm very proud of what we've done. We've really built a family, right? And I encourage, for you to reach out to other people and you all to communicate with each other so you all can help each other and support each other. So hopefully, and I haven't asked you this before, but hopefully you've already sensed in just the few weeks or month or so you've been with me, hopefully you've sensed that pretty quickly that you're getting 1,000 times more value than you did spending $45,000 with Damon John, And I don't know that Damon John ever told you to text him info in a house or to
nor Doug Hopkins. No.
Or
no.
Yep.
No.
So let's talk a little bit about, because I've got to get into some seller calls here. I have a feeling that Joe Seski is without internet today. His internet went down yesterday. I thought they fixed it, but okay, that's fine. Because if he can't make it, I'll do live calls myself. Anyway, so I've got calls to get into, but I want to talk a little bit about you and your progress, so that people understand that they're not alone. People may think that, well, I don't know if I want to work with John because John's been around for so long and I'm just starting off and I'm scared or I'm nervous, and that's okay, right? Now with you, you're not a techie person. That's fine. You're not a techie person. I'm not either. I literally use legal pads for a spreadsheet. I mean, for a CRM. But with you, it did take me a few weeks ago. Okay, you know what? She's a special one, this Cheryl. So, but we got it dialed in. And so Tuesday, a few days ago, I said, Cheryl, I need you to do this very specific thing. I need you to talk to 20 people. Don't call and leave a message. I need you to talk to them. And so tell everybody exactly what has transpired from Tuesday to yesterday.
I sat down and made enough calls to contact 20 people.
Yes.
And from those contacts, I mean, not all of them were nice, not all of them cared anything at all about lease option, but I found an individual who has a bunch of properties. Okay. She's my age, not thrilled about leaving properties to children who don't have the same values that she does because they're of a whole nother generation. And I told John I want to establish a relationship with her.
Yep.
I contacted a gentleman who had a house listed for sale, had kind of pulled it because he got a diagnosis of cancer. Going to have surgery later and asked me to follow up with him in a month. I found an individual who had a duplex. I found a bunch of individuals who their $500,000 properties were just lots in and around Austin, but it is what it is. I've got a gentleman who I've sent 3 number 1 emails, working on 2 price sheets for individuals, have follow up with 3 or 4 more, and got information back from one that I had reached out to earlier, who had gone on vacation to Florida for a couple of weeks, came back. The mom in Florida died, and so they got to work that. But we've got all of those going, working, following up, and I'm looking. Oh, and there was also a wholesaler that I was trying to establish a relationship with, because he comes into contact with things that their wholesale business can't do anything with, because people want full price and their house is not distressed.
Yeah. And so, you've said the word relationship probably 4 or 5 times in this conversation. And I think that's so important because it's with wholesaling, people go at it and they just start beating people down. And whereas this is, how can we help? They want enchiladas. We have fajitas, right? We may not be able to get you enchiladas, but we have fajitas and we have other things too, right? As you've seen, it may not be a lease option. It might be a wholesale deal. But either way, you can bring those to me just like you did. And you and I are going to be talking at 4:00 today on Zoom and going through these deals and these seller price sheets, et cetera. And if it warrants, we'll definitely call some of the investors or sellers or whatever to discuss it with them. Because I love getting on the phone with them. Matter of fact, today, 2 hours or about an hour ago, I guess, I was on the phone with Jeff Davis, who we are now locking up a $30,000 deal in Odessa, Texas. That that Jeff is great, but he definitely couldn't have done this on his own. But so I'm working with the seller, and we're locking it up Monday. The seller's in Washington; she's out of town right now, but we're locking it up. And when I say locking it up, I mean we already have the buyer. So it's just a matter of you're getting the documents Monday, doing boom, 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 and this will close probably in, we'll call it 10 days. Pretty quick. That's a $30,000 deal, and he has got. Well, you've seen Jeff's stuff. He's crushing it. I think he's got, well, I don't know. He's got 3 deals right now, 2 more in the pipeline that are coming up this week for contract. But but it's about building those relationships, and in your case, the relationships and the follow-up, the people you got to follow up with next month, et cetera. So I'm making notes here. So, as we kind of wrap this up, again, I thank you so much for being on here. And you and I are going to talk again at 4:00 on Zoom, and we're going to go through all these leads and all these deals and these seller price sheets. And I actually, because you all are crushing it so much, I actually anticipate that we may have to adjust the way we work. That I work with the Dream Partners, where maybe I work with you all 3 times a week for deal review, right? Because there's so many deals coming in. But obviously, I won't be doing that next week because I'll be getting married. So, anyway, so I want to thank you so much for being on here and taking some time out and for doing exactly what I told you to do Tuesday. And this is just what you did Tuesday and Wednesday. You were literally planting seeds And then the follow up is the sowing of the soil. It's the watering. It's the tilling of the soil. It's working those seeds that are going to sprout. In this case, when you have a seller or an investor that had 20 properties, did one of them have 40?
Yeah, that's Mr. Tom. Yes.
So yeah, so 40 properties. Let's just assume, and then one of them was 20 properties, wasn't it? I can't remember. There's so many. Yeah. So wow, 20 properties, 40 properties. So imagine, Cheryl, that's 60 potential properties right there, plus all the others that you got in the pipeline that got to work. Let's assume, let's be very conservative, very conservative, and assume out of all these leads and the ones that you still have to follow up with and nurture, et cetera, that you only got 20 deals out of this. And let's assume each one, is that the happy Cheryl dance?
Yeah.
Each deal was only $10,000. Okay. So the 12 or 14, so 20 deals at $10,000. That's $200,000, Cheryl. So excited. So when you start closing these deals, I will come down to San Antonio. You're going to buy dinner for me on the Riverwalk. Okay.
Yes.
And you know what we'll do? We'll go down and see my buddy, Mitch Steven. Do you know Mitch?
No.
Do you know who he is?
No.
What? You got to go get My Life in a Thousand. You got to go buy the book, My Life in 1,000 Houses.
1,000 houses. Okay.
He's down there in San Antonio. We'll go down there, and I'll let you buy me dinner. I'll let Mitch buy me dinner. I'll let everybody down there buy me dinner.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, Cheryl, thank you so much. I've got to get on these live calls. People are waiting, and I've got a ton of them to call. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Everybody give Cheryl a big hand. Give her a virtual applause. Yay. Everybody's giving you applause.
Bye.
Wait. I want to see all the little hearts coming up for you. Okay. All right. Everybody loves you, Cheryl. Cheryl, I'll see you at 4:00. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Isn't that wonderful? I'm just so incredibly happy for her. So excited for her. I mean, literally, if she just locked up 20 out of the whatever she has, it's over 60 properties now that she got that she has the leads on since Tuesday. That's $200,000 minimum. So I'm telling you guys, if you haven't done it yet, you've got to go to thedreampartners.com. Melanie, if you're still on here, Melanie, can you post that link again for the dreampartners.com? Because I try to do it for my phone and it doesn't. I goof it up, but thedreampartners.com. Again, we're taking on 14 people this week. We're bringing them into the family. So super excited about that. Let's get ready to do live seller calls. All right. What I'm going to do, I've got to switch some stuff on my screen to do this. I'm going to check with Joe. I think his internet went back out. He said all of our board was didn't have internet yesterday. But nevertheless, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch some things up on my screen. And then while I do this, thank you, Melanie. While I do this, I'm going to show you all a quick video of Jose Campos. I've not shown y'all this yet. I'm going to do this while I switch things up on my desktop on my screen here. Let me just cancel that. I'm going to add this in. Here we go. All right, John Jackson here, lease option class with guess who? Jose Campos. Where's my video? I don't know why I say that. Let's try that again. Let's try again. Hopefully it'll show it. I love this video. Come on, Jose. All right, John Jackson here, lease option class with guess who? Jose. Man, I love that video too. I'll try one more. If not, we'll go straight to calls here. We're videoing now. So this is going to go on YouTube at some point, okay? Hey, what's up, everybody? John Jackson here, leasing to buy. How y'all doing? here at a beautiful house here in Dallas that we're about to wrap up. We've got our affiliate here, our dream partner. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Nicole. And we got Cheryl. She's about to get this house. We're going to close on this. And of course, y'all know. I cannot get rid of her. Everywhere I go, I'm going to go, John. I want to learn something. Anyway.
Well, that's the way I feel. I'm like, I'm following you today.
You're in good hands right here. So, just got earnest money in this house. We're getting everything taken care of on this house now. This is a house that an investor owns. He's going through and completely done a beautiful job on the rehab. We got everything locked up for lease purchase. Handed off to Nicole to start doing the marketing here. Got to sign the yard. Started doing online ads, and then lo and behold, this beautiful, beautiful young lady here.
Charming.
Charming.
Very charming you are.
Oh, I'm charming. Your sisters, or who is it?
My sister, yeah.
Saw the sign in the yard, and told Carol. So boom, you came and saw it. You fell in love with it. Then you started blowing up Nicole's phone, and then you saw the inside. You loved it,
Yeah.
and boom, now we're here getting the earnest money, and then and you're hoping to be. Well, you're with me, girl. Now you're famous.
Hello, I'm famous now.
Now you're famous.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Who's your, out of all the lease purchase guys in the world, who's your favorite?
Mr. Jackson.
So we're hoping to get you. We're hoping to have you moved in here just within a week or two.
Yeah, about a week or two, yeah.
Super quick turnaround time. And anyway, so the whole transaction we do is very easy. From your part as the dream partner, you saw the paperwork process, the marketing process.
Yes.
From the buyer's standpoint, I'm sorry. So far, very easy for you.
Yes.
We got to do the final documents
Yeah.
probably next week.
Yeah.
Get everything wrapped up. And from Lisa's part, Lisa's thinking, what do you think it is? How is it easy riding around with me?
No, it's torture sometimes.
I swear we're gonna put it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He's gonna
nice
edit
about
that.
you,
He's gonna
John.
edit that part out.
That's right. So
But I do want to say, though, that this house was not on the market for very long. So I know they say it usually takes like 30 to 45 days to close. This house, I think I started marketing
5 days
Yeah, like
about last week. And I mean, and I've shown the house several times. Carol over here was blowing me up. And I'm like, let me get over here and show this girl this house. And lo and behold, she was approved last night. So she looked at it yesterday. It was approved last night. And today she has a house.
yay!
Everyday grace.
That's true.
Everyday grace. Yes.
I love that.
That is true.
So this is going on YouTube. Okay. Not right now. It'll go on YouTube. So before I hit the button to stop this, is there anybody that you want to say hi to on YouTube?
No.
Okay. Everybody,
Say hi to your son. Say hi to your son.
Hi to my kids.
okay. So that was Nicole. That was a dream partner, and but that way you got to see that. In that case, you actually saw the dream partner. You saw Lisa. Remember the video of Lisa and the buyer that we assigned the contract to. So I'm going to try one last time for this last video, and then we're going to call sellers, and we may call sellers for 30 minutes. We're going to go as long as we need to here. I've got a lot of leads to call here. It's not Weapons not going to
John
show.
Jackson here, Lisa.
I do not know what's going on. Boy, everybody loves that video too. I don't know why it's not loading. Well, y'all don't get to see Wepa. All right. All right, let's call sellers. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and you all are going to see the leads I've gotten in. And let's see here. I've got to pull this up. And here they are. Rogelio Bell. I don't know if I can't see who's here and who's not. Yes, we have a new dream partner. We have a dream partner from Lago Vista area. Rob Johnson, Lago Vista, Texas. That's down by Austin. I used to fly the plane down there. Yes, Rob. I'm telling you, Rob just made a decision, made a choice that's going to dramatically, as I said, is dramatically shift the dynamic of his trajectory from this point forward, just like Cheryl did, as you heard from her. I'm going to share the screen. Here we go. So congratulations, Rob. I'm very excited. Here we go. Now I'm going to see if I can make this bigger here. So here, you really can't see that, can you? Those are the email leads I've got in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my, I'm going to share, no, not that. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to share my other screen so you can see the properties as I pull them up. And here we go. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go through and you're going to see me. This one is in San Antonio. This first one is in San Antonio that Rogelio sent, Rogelio Bell. I'm going to start on yours and I'm just going to work my way up. I've not done any research on any of these properties. You're seeing them as I'm seeing them. And this is for sale by owner. Beautiful house in San Antonio. It's been on the market for 57 days. So he's coming up on 2 months. It's been on the market. Man, I'm so excited for Rob and Meredith. So we've got I know we've got more and more people that we're talking to and interviewing today, but there's 12 spots left, guys. If you haven't jumped on this, I don't know what to tell you. Other than go to the, oh, there you are, Rob. Yeah, I knew that was you. I remember your little thumbnail. Yeah, Rob, we're going to crush it, man. We're going to crush it. You and I are going to get on a call either Monday or Tuesday, Rob, and get you started ASAP. All right, so I'm going to go to my phone now. And let me see here. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to call. Right here's the number, 714-5618. So I'm going to call him and I'll get a little my vitamin shot there. $350,000 house been on the market for 60 days. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey there. My name's John. I was calling about your property there on Crown Daisy there in San Antonio. I assume that's still available?
No, I have a buyer.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, oh, good. Okay.
All right.
All right. Does it look like it's going to go through for sure, or is it kind of early stages still?
Oh, it's on escrow right now.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds great. Hey, all right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
That's how good I am. I just call people and boom, how's this sell? I make the call, boom. All right. On to the next one. Oh, Rogelio has another one. 3219. I'm just going to have to copy this. 3219 Blantyre. So let's look at this one. Let's see if that comes up. Converse, okay. So in case I should probably tell you what I'm doing here. So you all emailed me a bunch of leads, and so I'm literally just going and copying the addresses and putting them into the search, and you can then search them on Trulia, Zillow, or whatever. Oops, didn't like that. Didn't like that. Let's try Redfin, Trulia. Okay, well that may not. It's the right address, right? 3210. Yeah, it's the right address. Maybe Converse, Texas. Rogelio, I apologize. It is not liking that. And here's on Realtor.com. That's like a new home. See, Realtor.com is not going to show us the owner's info. So I apologize, Rogelio. This one is not finding this on. True, I could go to Redfin. Well, Redfin's not going to have that either if it's for sale by owner. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now suddenly it popped up. So, you've got the. Okay. So here's this. Let me go back to. Okay, let me call this. So, says they're asking 429. And 321 652 9497. 652 9497. All right, let's call that 321 652 9497. I'm going to go back to this screen here.
Thanks for calling 321-652-9497. Please leave a message and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you
This is a new construction.
You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there. I was calling about the house there in Converse. It looks like the new construction. Anyway, didn't know if that was still available or not because I saw it earlier this week and now it's not showing up online as much. But anyway, my number is 817-980-0068, 817-980-0068. Thank you. All right. So you can't always get a hold of them. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, 3-2. Wrong address. Oh, I don't know. I just is it from Rogelio? Let me go back to Facebook. I can't in Restream. I can't see the names of who. That's just what. I see. You gave me the wrong address. 3226. You're saying it's 3210. Well, that still doesn't matter. That I called the phone number. 32. Oh, did I put in the wrong number? 3210. Oh, yeah, I did. 3210. Oh, well. You know what? I left a message. She'll call back. All right, let's go to the next one. So I'm going to go to Rogelio. Those are those two. Now, Samuel. I don't know if Samuel's on the line here. Samuel Beltran. You sent me some leads from Zillow, but and there's one I really, really want to call about. It's a $997,000 house in Southlake. My kids went to school in Southlake, and so I'm very familiar with Southlake. But when I click on, I guess you all can still see this. When I click on it, okay, there it is. Now it's showing the owner's number. Okay, so this one, first up owner. Let me see here. Sometimes some things to do before you call the seller. Sometimes it helps to do a quick review of the description in case the seller says something like need to sell before moving or need to, something about their situation. In this case, it's $1 million home. They're trying to save $60,000 on rather than having Roxanne Taylor list it for them. Roxanne Taylor's a big agent there in Southlake. And so here we go. Let me see here. 469.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Bevan?
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello there. My name is John. I was calling about your house there in Southlake on Winding Ridge. My phone number is 817-980-0068. And I just wanted to give you a ring. If you can call me back today, that'd be fantastic. If not, maybe tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow you have an open house. Want to make sure that was accurate. My phone number is 817-980-0068. Thank you. All right, so I left a message for him. And that was from Samuel. Okay, and I think you sent another one. Not same house. Same house. Okay, so here's Kenneth Moore. I don't know if Kenneth Moore's on the line here. He sent me one in two of them in Texas, which, by the way, everyone watching, just so you know, y'all are coming from all over the U.S., all right? I'm just calling the leads in order. It just so happens that these ones I started on are in Texas. Doesn't matter to me where they are. I know we've got leads here from Indiana, and there's one in Ohio. So I'm just working my way up. So here is Kenneth Moore. So this one is asking 224, 214. That's a 214 phone number, Kenneth. That's Dallas. Is the owner's phone number. So here's this one. He's already reduced the price. And you can see here, I'm wondering if this was a rental property. This is a pretty much a plain Jane box type house. Let's look at the description. Available immediately. Blah, 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 blah. It's close to Randolph Air Force Base. Yada, yada, yada. All right, so let's call him. I bet this was an investor. Nobody's answering the phone. I was really hoping he'd answer. I'm going to send him a text. I wonder if he's on the phone. Recent. Hi there. So I'm sending him a text message, and this is not some magical text message. Well, it's magical because I wrote it. I just said, hi there. I was calling about the Converse home. I'm guessing that used to be a rental, and now you're selling it. I guarantee this was a rental home. I can just tell. You can tell. And it doesn't really matter. Well, it doesn't. I say it doesn't matter. It does matter. Here's why. That gets inside the seller's head. What is their situation? Let me show you this. This phone number right here is 214. 214 is Dallas. Okay. 214 is Dallas. The house is in Converse down near Houston area, or San Antonio area. So, but the seller has a Dallas phone number. The house is it's a plain Jane box house, okay, like a KB home or I don't know, whatever. In other words, no frills. So this is like a starter home. You can tell it's plain Jane. These are what a lot of people buy as starter homes or investment houses. And now look at this. Look at the driveway. See how it's all, well, I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Someone parked their cars here, got it nasty. They tried to power wash it off. Trash cans over here on the side. I'm telling you, this used to be a rental home. And look, they had to put new carpet in. They are tired of dealing. Look, it's got the linoleum. This is a rental home. I guarantee this is an investor. He's tired of dealing with this and wants to be done with it. In fact, look at this. Look at the description. Available immediately. What does that tell you? That's the homeowner saying, hey, it's available right now. Let's go, right? And he's got a price cut of $5,000. So let's see what happens there. Okay, next lead here. And by the way, anybody here on this line or on this call, the VIP, we will do that after I get through here. So we're going to get into the VIP here. Let me check here. All right, let's go back to the phone here. All right, I'm gonna. That was Kenneth Moore. That was your lead? For the time's sake, Kenneth, I'm going to mark yours as, maybe I can come back to it. Let's call a couple in Ohio here. This is for Tommy Dodd. All right. Tommy Dodd. Tom. I believe you raised your hand to work with us, to become to the Dream Partner family. So let's see if we can get you on the phone today and schedule and see if we can get you going as a Dream Partner. And you're in Ohio. And guess what, Tommy? We actually have very specific documents for Ohio. Let's take a look here at this house for sub-owner night. Wow. Tommy doesn't mess around. Tommy doesn't freaking mess around. $985,000 palatial mansion in Ohio. It's been on the market for 10 days. So because it's only been on the market for 10 days, they're not as motivated. I'm still going to go ahead and call them, but keep in mind that it's been on the market for 10 days, 555 views. So they've just stuck their toe in the water as far as selling their house. What you'd rather look for is, and this is fine, but what you'd rather look for is people that have had their house in the market for 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, etc. But let's see if I can get a hold of them. See, they're having an open house.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
Nobody's
system.
answering their phone today.
4
Is this like a national holiday?
2
Everybody's
6
not
4
working.
9 8.
Look at that
2
grass. Like,
is not available.
Immaculate.
At the tone, please record your message.
I should tell them
when
this
you
is the
finish
HOA.
recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more
I'm
options.
going to mess with them. Hi, my name's John. I'm with the Woodlake HOA. We noticed a couple of your branches were a little bit out of place. They need to be tilted up slightly more. A couple of blades of grass not mowed evenly. I'm just kidding. My name's John. I was calling about your beautiful house there on Woodlake. I was just in awe of the yard and the landscaping. Anyway, I'd like to talk to you about it. My phone number is 817-980-0068. Bye-bye. This is the HOA. We noticed you mowed at a 42-degree angle. We require a 45. I'm just going to give you a warning this time. Yes, it's fun to be inside my head. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th and nobody's answering the phone. All right. That's right, Rob. Rob Johnson, who is the newest Dream Partner down in, Lago Vista. This is what you can expect to work as a new Dream Partner. This is the kind of work environment we bring. It's always fun. And Thea, Thea, I think you raised your hand, Thea, to be a dream partner. I think, didn't you? I believe. We noticed you mowed at a 42-degree angle. We've got to have a very strict 45. All right, next lead. Ooh, okay, now you all can see this. It's a $349,000 house. They are desperate. They have dropped the price by $99. This one ought to be fun. Now, this one's listed with an agent. So I'm not going to call it. I could call it just a jack with them about the $99 price, but I'm not going to. So this is listed with an agent. So I'm not going to call this one. Unfortunately, you see how it says Century 21? Yeah. All right. Next lead here, Cliff. Cliff has got, Cliff gets an A+ for his homework. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, Thea, yeah. Girl, we got to work together, Thea. Yes. Okay, so these are in California that he's gotten. I'll pull this up. This is from Cliff Jimenez. Let's see if this pulls up. No, let me fix that link. Cliff 3707. I love messing with people. Your yard looks like it was mowed at a 42-degree angle. If you'll read your bylaws, you'll see it's supposed to be 45 degrees. Well, here's this house in Palmdale, California. From Cliff, they're asking $490,000. $490,000. Look, price cut $20,000. Look at this. I want everybody to see this. We just saw a house where the seller was so desperate to sell their house, the agent had the brilliant idea to drop it $99. This guy has dropped it $20,000. We tell people, we've been telling people for weeks and weeks and weeks, guys, the market's softening, the market's softening, the market's softening. John, you don't understand, it's a hot market. Guys, it is turning. We've lived this before. All right, here's this house. 17 days on the market. 17 days have already dropped the price. I'm reading that real quickly. Okay, let's call the owner here. Let's see here. Looking at some of the comments. Andre, oh, you're freaking funny. Andre, I think you applied to work with us. 100 numbers on a $985,000 house. Mortgage and taxes about $7,000 per month. So on a $985,000 house, we calculate we don't raise the price as much. We raise it by about 1%, 1.5% on 985. And then we'll get on a $985,000 house. We're probably going to get closer to $75,000 down. So on the higher price houses, we massage those numbers a little bit differently. Oh, hey, Cliff. Let's see here. And then Kenneth Moore. Yeah, Kenneth. I thought I saw your name. Raise my hand to be a dream partner also, but I don't know if I'm accepted. With a name like Kenneth Moore sounds like a designer. Today, John will be wearing the Kenneth Moore clothing. Look at the belts. Look at the shoes. Those are Ferragamo shoes, but with a Kenneth Moore belt. Yard cut it wrong angle. Christina says, I don't know why, but Happy Gilmore keeps coming to mind while I hear you joking around, John. Okay, so ask to join, still crawling. Well, Andre, we'll get you from crawling to running in no time. Let's look at this house. I'm going to call him right now. Kenneth Moore. Is that a Gucci? No, it's a Kenneth Moore. Gucci, so like 80s. I make me laugh.
Welcome to Liga Mobile voicemail system. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there, my name is John. I was calling about the house there in Palmdale. My phone number is 817-980-0068, 817-980-0068. Thank you. This is, you know what, Joe and I have actually spent an hour at live events trying to get a hold of people. And that's two people trying to reach people and can't get a hold of them sometimes. But even if I can't, you know, as I'm trying to get a hold of these people, even still, I still think it's, I still think it's very valuable to you all to hear this. As you can tell, I don't get too nervous on the phone, do I? The worst thing they're going to do is say either no or your mother never loved you. All right, so here's this house for sale by owner. It's either a telephone pole they're selling or a Lexus. Can't quite tell on this one, or a dead palm tree. It's very tropical landscape, like having your own park, very private. I'm just going to call him up and go, dude, your listing pictures suck pond water from a duck's butt. There's got to be better pictures somewhere on the internet. Okay, that's not right. 17, what was this address? 17. So this can't be right. Now I'm intrigued. 1474. I just copy pasted. See, this one's, he's not asking $695,000 for that. Oh, that's Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Okay, I'm pulling it up. Because look at this. Look at this piece of crap. $757,000. This can't be right. How's that? Is it on a gold mine? Now, these are nice houses. His is a piece of crap. I'm going to call him. I'm missing something here. Okay, let's call him. Please don't disturb tenants. Ah, do you see that? Please don't disturb tenants. So this is an investor. 6, 7.
Hello.
Hello there. I was calling about your property there on Mission Hills, and I was trying to find more pictures of it. I thought I saw some earlier this week, but is that still for sale? I guess that was an investment property. Is that right?
Yes, it's still for sale. Are you a realtor or a buyer?
Oh, I'm not a realtor. Believe me, I'm far better looking than a realtor. I'm better looking than a realtor and smarter than an attorney.
But I gotta tell you something. Your sparky voice right from the beginning is better than a realtor. I agree.
No,
I agree.
I tell you what, who I am. I am an investor, but my company actually does what's called short-term lease purchasing. So we work with properties and do short-term lease purchasing on them, or we have clients that come in that may be relocating or whatever to do a short-term lease purchase. And so it's all over the nation, although I'm based in Texas. And so this one popped up on our radar, I think because of the location and the price range. But then I saw that it was maybe occupied by tenants, so I didn't know. I assumed, okay, well, he's an investor. But let me ask you: when is the lease up on this? Is it month to month, or do they have like a 60-day or something?
It's month to month.
Okay. And as far as, so now you're trying to sell it, or are you just trying to get out of the landlording business?
Good question. Is that because you might want to sell me another investment property?
It could be a plethora of things. Do you know what? Do you know where I learned the word plethora from? Three Amigos. Three Amigos. Have you ever seen Three Amigos?
Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
My goodness, yeah, I sing that.
What? I love that show. I love that show.
Have you seen Nacho Libre?
You know what? Okay. Now you got me something to watch tonight. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch Nacho Libre. Yeah, with Jack Black.
Yeah, it's around the same type of comedy.
Okay, then I gotta watch that. I think I've seen just snips of Nacho Libre, but okay, now I'm actually writing this on my notepad. Nacho Libre.
I like Nacho Libre better than Three Amigos, but Three Amigos is okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah. I like the Three Stooges better.
Well, you know what? You must be my brother from another mother or something. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Would you say how am I or how old am I?
How old?
I'm doing great. I am doing wonderful. I'm actually getting married. I'm
saying age.
Oh, how old? Oh, I thought you were asking about me. So I know I sound like I'm 21, but I'm 53 years old.
53?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought you were around 50 something. Yeah.
Oh,
the reason I ask is because we're related to a few things that are similar.
Yes.
So anyway,
yes.
Back to the house.
Yeah, back to the house.
It's an investment property. It's rented, and I got a better offer already. I got $750.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So just to cut the chase,
sure.
That's what it is. $750, and it's not a cash buyer, but if I get a cash buyer for $750, I'll go with them.
Are they looking at terms or something at $750?
Well, they're qualifying for the loan.
Oh, okay.
They're pre-approval apparently, but when you do that, then it's got to go through the whole contingency type of thing.
Now, let me ask you, without looking it up, I don't know what the FHA loan limit is in that county. Do you happen to know what the loan limit is in that county for FHA?
No, I'm not familiar. I haven't applied for a loan in a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with it, but the rates are, they're super low. Like they have never been as low as they are now.
Yeah. We have properties in New York where the FHA loan limits are like $700,000, which is crazy, or $750,000, yeah. I think. And so people buy a house using FHA loan for $750,000. Yeah, $750,000. But this has been okay. I've got something to do tonight. Nacho Libre. All right. I'm gonna watch that, and what was your name?
My name is Al.
Al. All right, Al. Well, Al, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Take that $750,000 offer. And my name's John.
John. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, John. So what was your plan? So are you interested in the house?
Well, if you've got an offer at $750,000, I would take it. But moving that offer to the side, what I would do is I would look at more of the financials on it first, such as what were you getting per month on it? I'd want to see some more pictures on it, and then take that information and then plug that into what we do and see, okay, is this going to be a good fit for our clients that we do the short-term lease purchase on, and see if it is a fit. Most of the properties we work with are under 1.2, 1.25. And so the price is fine in there, but I'd want to do a little bit more research. Now I will say this, Al, on the short-term lease purchase, you're still cash flowing, but our buyers, our clients get the home warranty. They take care of that. They take care of all maintenance, everything. But they're in the process of getting financed within the next 10 to 12 months. So it's a very short term, and you get full price. You don't pay any commissions. So that saves you a crud ton there. But it is a short-term lease purchase, so it's not a cash offer. Although we do cash offers, but I wouldn't do that on this particular property.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you, I'm curious, in Mission Hills, on a $700,000 property, 1,484 square feet, what are you getting per month on that property?
I'm getting a little bit over the low side. The properties in there easy goes for 3,300.
Okay.
I have it low because people have been really good on paying, and they've been there for a long time. But I'm getting 23 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is, yeah. Because see, on a So
So it's a low size. So
Yeah.
it's good for the investor because you can raise your rent up. You can people can give 60 days and they will. You get new people for $3,300 is the market of rent in that area.
Yeah, and what we would do, just to give you an idea, is using a round number here, Al, $700,000, because our buyers are actually in the process of getting financed. We have to make sure we don't do payment shock, which means we've got to be $700,000. We've got to be closer to $4,000 a month that they're paying you. They would pay you closer to $4,000, probably $4,295 a month on this. So they're paying above market rent for sure, because when we go to get them financed, what we can't have happen is the lender says, wait a minute, you've only been paying $2,300 a month or whatever, and they go, your payment's about to double. So
it had to be what it is, because how good would it do to get rid of a house and collecting close to the same amount I'm getting already? And the question is, how much money up front?
Right. So our buyers on a $700,000 house, they put about 5% down. So you're looking at it again. I'm using kind of round numbers, but $35,000 down. Now, part of that goes to us as our fee, but yeah, they're putting $35,000 down. So
yeah,
approximately. Yeah. As we get closer to $1 million, they're putting even more down, but on average about $35,000 down. Now, do you all do a lot of owner finance in that area?
Owner finance, I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's where you become the bank and you just carry the note.
Right. I'm familiar with it, but I'm not familiar with it. I have to really know what the benefits are of doing that, because right now it's, I have about 50 realtors. They have called me and they all telling me the best and that they can sell it for multiple offers.
Right.
So the type of business, the type of deals that you or somebody investor like you looking for are somebody who's losing their house, okay, where they can afford the payments, where they just can make the payment. That's the type of client that will be good for you. But in the case of when my house is paid for and I got a decent rent, I can sell it at a good price. I don't want to go to lease type of thing.
Yeah. And so with what we do, what we specialize in is the short-term lease purchase, which allows the seller to get full price, no commission, cash flow, all the repairs are taken care of, and the money just hits your account every month. And then typically our buyers get the permanent financing within about 10 months. Sometimes we actually have a lady right now trying to get financing within 90 days. She moved in they're all, because most of our buyers they're actually good credit. It's just they may be relocating, trying to get the kids into school, or a lot of them own very successful businesses, but they're self-employed, so they don't tell Joe Biden the exact amount that they make, right?
Self-employed is a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
To qualify.
Yeah, and so we work with them, and we'll look at their Schedule C and get them prepared for finance with the lenders, because we have all the lenders, everything in place for them. But yeah, that's what we do. But we also do work with. Matter of fact, like we have a house in Texas right now, in Odessa, Texas, that we're about to do a seller finance on. One in Houston, we're doing seller finance. So we do a little bit of everything, but our what we really shine at is being probably the nation's top lease purchase company. But yes, but like I said, if you've got I can send you. I'd be more happy to shoot you an email later today, and just so you can see what it actually looks like financially on a lease purchase. Again, sure. if you got an offer on 750, I'd go for it. But at least you'll have a backup here. Al, I
haven't taken it. It's up in the air, and we'll see it. Because I was trying to shoot for 800, but I am getting ready to sell around the 750 figure.
Okay. What's your email address?
It's AAMP1010 @gmail.
Okay. AAMP1010 @gmail.
Yes.
All right, Al, this has been absolutely delightful talking to you. Now I've got my fiance went off to Cancun today, so that means I'm a bachelor tonight. And I was going to go off and do something crazy and insane, but now because of Al, I'm going to watch Nacho Libre with Jack Black.
Nacho Libre, you'll enjoy it.
All right. Hey, Al, wonderful talking to you. I'm going to shoot you an email later. 2 emails actually later today. One's just kind of to show you, hey, here's who we are, here's what we do. And the other one's just some preliminary figures so you can see financially pretty close to what you would come out on the net. But yeah, I'll get this over to you later today. Okay, Al?
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Okay.
Hey, and since we're related, I don't remember. I think you owe me a Christmas present or two.
Oh, okay. Well, keep tracks of them because.
Okay. All right. Hey, Al, take care. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Boom. I got his email address. Guess who's getting a seller price sheet? Bam. Holla, holla, holla. Holla if you're with me. It is 1:30. Oh, my God. It is 1:30. So what I could go on and on calling sellers, but and you hopefully all are enjoying this. We've been going an hour and a half here. Are you all getting a lot out of this? Are you all seeing though that I'm not nervous talking to the seller. I'm not selling them anything. If anybody on this call has ever tried to wholesale, that wholesale conversation sounds nothing like that phone call you just heard. Nothing like it. I didn't try to barter him down or sell him anything or tell him how great I am at all. I said, I think you're my brother from another mother, right? And we started talking about Nacho Libre. But that's what we teach our dream partners is, guys, have fun with this. You know, Cheryl was talking about relationships. And she said, I'm going to build that relationship up, blah, blah. I guarantee you when I send Al the numbers, he's going to go, hey, John, let's talk a little bit more about this again. How does this work again? Yeah, so again, I'm not forcing him to do anything. Remember, I'm just saying, hey, I know you want fajitas, that's $750. Enchiladas. I know $750,000. You're going to love those enchiladas. I've got fajitas. If you like, I can just send you some information on the fajitas. And I'm going to watch Nacho Libre tonight. Although I've heard it's a stupid movie, but I like Jack Black. All right. Good stuff, right? Great job, John. Thank you, Kenneth Moore. Johnette says, I love listening to the calls. This is great. Todd Dudley. Todd, you got to come on board, buddy. Todd, you got to come on board as a dream partner. Christina. All right. Good stuff, huh? That's right, Kenneth Moore. I definitely want you on the dream partner team. So again, we've got 12 seats left now because Rob was selfish. Rob was very selfish, just thinking about himself, and came on as a dream partner. And so did Meredith. So we got 12 seats left, but you want to go to thedreampartners.com, thedreampartners.com. But again, what you're seeing here in front of you is exactly what we teach to our dream partners. Now, again, I don't do cold calling normally, but I'm doing this, and Joe and I do this, to show you all real life conversations, how this works, how this flows. You didn't hear me explain anything about rent credit and concession and, well, we set the price up here, but then you're right. No, they don't need to know that right now. I just need to get their email address. So very good stuff. Very good stuff. And so it is, guys, it is 1:30. I've got to get, I'm looking at the numbers here. Guys, you all are loving this because I'm looking at the attendance and we've only, maybe a few people have left, few people come back on. We're basically like, it's almost like nobody has left in an hour and a half because y'all are so enthralled with this. And I did not mean to go an hour and a half doing this, but you all have seen now what we do, talking to sellers and everything. I've got to get over to the VIP room. I really do. Matter of fact, in the VIP room. I'm going to answer more questions and everything. I'd love to do more calls, but I mean, this would go on all day. And hopefully you are getting a lot out of this. I'll be honest, I have been a fly on the wall in other 5-day challenges, masterclasses, whatever. And I'll be honest with you, I was bored out of my mind as an observer, and I'm watching other challenge, 5-day challenges, this and that, and master classes, and realizing they're not giving hardly any information, any actionable information or data. And so that's why I was like, what? When I do mine this week, I'm going to way over deliver and just flood you all like drinking through a fire hose here of content, information, and real life information that you can see. Like in this case, me making phone calls, me talking to sellers, etc. So this is fantastic stuff. So Rogelio, I don't think I didn't get a hold of your sellers, unfortunately. But anyway, so guys, here's what I'm going to do. It is 1:34 Central Time. I'm going to go over to the VIP Zoom room. This is our last VIP because there may be some people that are waiting already. I don't know. I've got to get over to the VIP room and get going over there. Everybody's going to be here tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time inside the Facebook room, 6 p.m. Central, for our last Coach's Corner. I've got a couple of special guests on, a couple of dream partners. And again, I bring the dream partners on to show you all from a dream partner's perspective of where they got started, what they did for marketing, where they are right now. So you want to be there for tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time, our last Coach's Corner. Guys, I love you all so much. This has just been so much fun. I mean, I don't even know you all, and I feel like y'all are part of my family. So imagine when you're a dream partner, and I'm calling all the time, going, Rob, did you send those text messages? Rob, I know you're down in Lago Vista, hanging out by the pool, but I need you to do this, Rob. We got deals to do. Anyway, I will see you all on the VIP room. I'll be there in 30 seconds on the Zoom link. I'll see y'all there. Love you guys. See you tonight, 6 p.m. here in the Facebook group. Everybody else, I'm going to see you in the VIP room here in 30 seconds. All right. All right. Take care, guys. Gloria. All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.